Alrighty, folks, welcome back, race fans. Tonight, the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series Season 13, round number 1 of the top 8 at the Last Great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway, presented to you by MaxspeedTV. Of course, we've got 8 drivers locked in here tonight, going for hopefully a spot in the Final 4. But how is everybody doing out there tonight? It looks like 10 people already tuning in here this evening and 4 likes out there tonight. So thank you, everybody, for that and the support. We do appreciate it. Let's get down here to the pre-race analytics here tonight. Of course, my name is Joshua Medlock on the mic for the 250 lap action. Now, a little bit of a wind, not too much. Calm, I would say, at about 2 miles an hour. Air temp of 85. Track temp is 93. It is a little warm out there, but not too bad. 250 laps. Now, stage lap here tonight is going to be white at 100, checkered at 101. It is around 133 miles, a total of 4 sets of tires. That's actually not a lot of tire sets. For Bristol. These guys are going to have to be very, very careful and try and save what they can. We may even see drivers use all of their sets of tires here tonight. It could happen, folks. It really could. Now, at 75% fuel, they're going to be able to put down a lot of laps early on. Now, if we stay green, it could come down to a fuel management before the stage. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. Now, pit road, it is they're not running dual pits. They're only running a single pit, so there's only one entrance. And if you are on the back side, you will have to go all the way around to get into your pit box. That could definitely cost you some time, especially if it is green flag pit stops. Definitely going to have to keep an eye on that as well. The pace speed here at Bristol is 40 miles an hour. Let's take a look here at who we got in the top 8 before we step aside and play the national anthem. Now, the points do not reset totally until the final race, the championship race. As of right now, in round 2, this is the way the points stack up with the top 8 that is vying for a spot in the Final 4. Gary Slapinski, of course, in the top spot at 2007. Isaiah in second at 2006. He is only 1 behind Gary. Kyle Heath in third at 2005. 2 behind the leader and 1 behind Isaiah. Brandon Hartwell in 4th at 2004, 3 behind the leader and 1 behind Kyle, and only 1 tie. This is between Jason Adams and Brad Delph. Both of these gentlemen tied for 5th at 2003, 4 behind the leader and 1 behind Hartwell. Robbie Darnell at 2001, sitting in 7th, and 6 behind the leader, 2 behind Delph and Adams. And Chris Paff in 8th at an even 2,000, 7 behind the leader and 1 behind Darnell. So this is your top 8. Gary, Isaiah, Kyle, Brandon, Jason, Brad, Robbie, and Chris. If any of these gentlemen win tonight, and then they race round 2 and round 3 of the top 8, they will automatically be in the round of 4. And we'll see what happens tonight, folks. This is going to be a slobber knocker of a race. Seen these guys get loose here in practice. So definitely going to have to keep an eye out on maybe a couple of cautions. Hopefully nothing too big. But hopefully we see some green flag runs here tonight too. But coming down to 2.5 minutes left here, folks. We're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. So hang tight, folks. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
Oh, say, can you twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway out here tonight. Time's rolling in. Right now, Hunter Hayward up at the top spot here with a 14.742. We are on Chris Paff in the 22. It looks like he has just started his qualifying laps. Brad Delph has just finished his first lap. That's going to put him in fourth. Several drivers have yet to come out. Jason Adams, Paul Buzz Cohen. Looks like Kyle Heath is now coming out. Larry Blair, Matthew Hunsaker, Terry DeGay, David Cassidy, Jim Coleman-Sperger, Philip Bridgman, Brian Huntley Jr., Brandon Hartwell have yet to come out. Now, some of these guys may start in the back for safety issues, but looks like right now nobody has knocked off Hunter Hayward, man. That 14.742, that is his best lap so far. Kyle Heath with a 14.909, that's going to put him in fifth. Under about 2 minutes left. We'll see if anybody. Kyle Heath going to the top spot with a 14.738. Hello, Tara. How are you doing? Hey, 16 of you out there and 10 likes already. We really haven't even got the show on the road here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that like button early on. Do appreciate it. Drivers appreciate it. League appreciates it. All right, so Philip Bridgman. See here if we can get on Philip here in the number 5. There he is. Under a minute and a half here. I believe Kyle might hold on to it. Now they'll get 2 pace laps here. Anything under a mile, they get 2 pace laps. So that is what we're going to see here tonight. Jason Adams pulling off here, coming down to about a minute to go. Philip Bridgman at 15.305. He is going to go into 9th there. Jason hasn't officially started his lap yet, but this time by he will. So it has officially started. Kelly Hayward out there. How you doing, Kelly? Down to the final 35 seconds. First lap for Jason, a 15.049. But it looks like it did not count. Maybe he hit the wall. That is a 14.981. And something's going on. His laps are not counting for some reason. Maybe he's popping the wall or something. I don't know. But we'll get on Brandon here real quick. He has officially did his first lap. That's good enough for 5th. And there's the checkered flag. Kyle Heath up at the top spot. Let's get a word in with Kyle here real quick. Kyle, got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I sure do.
Well, you find yourself up at the top spot here, grabbing the pole here, the first round of the top 8, buddy. Man, this track is fast, it's short. Man, what do you expect out here tonight? Of course, grabbing the win, the last race of, the top 16, bud. You got some momentum. Man, talk about it.
Well, I got the pole, honestly. I was just trying my best not to hit the wall and for it to DQ my time. So I felt slow, and then somehow I got the pole. But for tonight, I mean, I'm just looking to keep the 4 fenders on here, the tires on here, just try to do my best. Hopefully I come out on top.
Yeah, just survive. I think tonight's going to be all about survival for you guys. Now, not a huge field out here tonight, about 18 drivers, but 18 drivers, that's enough for Bristol.
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Plenty enough for Bristol. All righty, Kyle, well, awesome job, man, on the pole out here tonight for round 1 of the top 8, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you. All right, well, let's get them on the grid here tonight, folks. We just talked to Kyle Heath, grabbing the pole with a 14.738 again. Congratulations to him. Hunter Hayward going to start on the outside of him in 2nd. Isaiah in 3rd. Gary 4th. Brandon Hartwell 5th. Brad Delph in 6th. Jeff Gilmore 7th. Chris Paff in 8th. Robbie Darnell 9th. And Philip Bridgman in 10th. Other non-qualifiers, iRacing is going to line them up like this. Brian Huntley Jr. in 11th. David Cassidy in 12th. Larry Blair 13th. Matthew Hunsaker 14th. Jim Coleman Spurger in 15th. Paul Buzz Cohen in 16th. Terry DeGay 17th. Jason Adams will round it out here tonight in 18th. We are just waiting now for the pace car to start rolling off of pit road. And then, of course, we will see everybody else follow along. Who else do we have in chat out there here tonight? Kelly's ready to go racing, she says. We've got 19 of you out there tuning in. Only 3 of you is talking, so some of the drivers may be listening in too. So we don't want to say too much on strategy. Some of them like to listen in and see if I say anything, but they also listen in, on the interviews too, through the broadcast, and yeah, it happens. All right, well, they'll get 2 laps here. All right, one more time around. Here we go, folks. Pull them belts tight. One more time. All right, pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road here momentarily. There it goes. Pace car is off and away. Kyle Heath has to wait on the green, and the green is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We're short track racing here tonight. All right, I'm going to give it a few more laps here. It looks like we've got a little bit of movement in the back or toward the back already. To check it out here, Brian Huntley Jr., Jason Adams. Jason's already up to 13th after 3 laps. We've got, of course, the 11 of Jim Coleman'sberger in the Kentucky Fried Chicken machine. Oh, 24 got a little loose. That allowed the 11 to get around him. Good save, though, by Jason. Now let's get back up toward the front here with Brandon Hartwell and company. Isaiah Sutherland. Looks like Brad Delph in the mix. Chris Path not too far back behind him either. So let's stay on Brandon here for a moment. It looks like they are back to semi-single file. Kyle still leading the way, 7 laps into the race. 21 of you tuning in, 10 likes. We hit 15, 20 likes out here tonight before the end of the broadcast. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Wow, awesome job. That's what I like to see, people coming out, tuning in. And Isaiah is doing some battling of his own back here. He's losing some positions here. He's battling now the 22 of Chris Path, who's on the outside. Chris running the Bristol line, which is pretty much up next to that wall. Isaiah running the low line, and then he comes and shoots out to the outside. Maybe Isaiah trying to save a little bit. Could be possible. David Cassidy, well, to cracking the top 10, just inside of the top 10, and 9th early here tonight. They keep going the way they're going. They're definitely going to probably get spread out. Oh, no, here we go. Gary and Hunter Hayward making a little bit of a contact there, a little bit of a love tap from the both of them. Both of them save it. I'm surprised Gary didn't go around, but very, very experienced iRacing driver right there. Knows how to save it, and he did just that. Now, that did allow Brad Delph to get up on his tail. And then, of course, Brandon Hartwell. We got a mess of cars right here together. They're trying to gun down Kyle Heath, but Kyle is in that clean air. He really doesn't have anybody to worry about him up in front of him. Does have to worry about Hunter Hayward, though. If Kyle does make a slight mistake, Hayward is going to be able to pounce like a cat on a mouse, and the 48 is looking to, oh, and there it is right there. 13 up into the wall. 48, he pounced, and there goes Hunter Hayward, our new leader, leading his first lap here tonight. Well, that 13 gave him a tap there, just a little bit. Not too much, but it was a little bit. Just enough to rattle his cage, it looks like. Here comes Gary Slapinski slapping himself up into a battle with Kyle Heath here for P2. Looks like Kyle's trying to fight him on the outside. 78's got the run on the inside. Out of turn 4, and the 78 is going to slip right up in front of that 13. Now the 78's got his eyes set on the 48. Kyle's still having a little bit of issues with that car. And a battle for the lead again. Up 78. Gary Slapinski. He almost slapped it around there. But let's go ahead and check on everybody else here, as we still got some battles going on. Can't forget about these guys back here. The 11, 44, 23. That is Jim Comensberger, Brian Huntley Jr., and Robbie Darnell all battling it back here. And you might as well even throw Chris in the mix here, because he is right there in the 22. And trying to get back up there is Jason Adams. Now Larry Blair back here in 15th, and Terry DeGay. We only got 16 drivers out here. 2 of them did not start here tonight. But hey, 16 drivers. Hey, the battles we're having right now, that's all we need is 16 drivers. It does look like Buzz, Paul Cohen, did not start, and I don't know exactly who the other one was. Matthew Hunsaker? Yeah, I don't see him. All right, man, these two still going at it up here. Gary, he is trying to lead a lap here, but Hunter Hayward he's keeping him at bay. Sort of, kinda. Out of turn 4. Here we go again. Up. Hunter's got it again. This is gonna be a very, very interesting race. Now they are coming up on, I believe, Terry DeGay here in the 54. 48 is going to go around him on the outside. 54 is not going to fight these guys. Terry knows they are fast. Terry's just going to let them go around. He's going to stay low. Going to come up high probably for a second, but that's going to put Isaiah coming up on his tail. What's going to happen here? Ooh, that slowed Isaiah down a little bit. But Isaiah is a little bit not too happy about that. But hey, he can get his speed back up and get back up there. I think he'll be all right. I think Isaiah's got some damage on that right front. Yeah, I believe he does. Looking at David Cassidy here, Brian Huntley Jr. Now, I believe it was Philip Bridgman did get around him. I want to get back here to Path because he's coming up on the 23 now. Well, we're 32 laps into this race already. And we have been green, so... Right, now they are coming up on the 24 of Jason Adams. Jason going to end up going a lap down here, it looks like. Yep. I don't think he's going to fight them too much. Now, like I said, they do get that stage break at lap 100 to 101. So whoever the first driver is a lap down, at that point, they will get the lucky dog and get back on the lead lap. And then it's going to be a shootout to the finish. Right now, so far, so good. Everybody minding their P's and Q's out here. Nobody's throwing a temper tantrum or anything. Isaiah, though, he's slowly creeping up here. Just getting around the 14 and the 25 of Brad Delph and Brandon Hartwell. Now he's got his eyes set on the 24 of Adams, but Adams is a lap down. Adams not going to fight him. 14 looking to the inside of the 24 as well. Like 24, I'm going to get back here. Yeah, it looks like the 24 is just going to let the 14 and the 25 go around. That is a battle for position. Uh-oh, something happened to Coleman'sberger. He was slow. He is back going. And up here to David Cassidy, Brian Huntley Jr. I'm just watching, just trying to pick the battles here, folks. Wherever they're happening at, I'm just trying to get to them. Now Robbie Darnell in the mix here. Robbie's got a bird's eye view of that battle up ahead of him. One thing, whoa, and here comes the leaders as well. This is definitely going to play a factor, and I think it's going to help out the 78, and it did. 44 on the high side, right up ahead of the 48. Gary, ooh, Gary got loose. 48 just has nowhere to go. 44 to the wall. 48 had to back off. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is a mess right here. You got lap cars, lead lap cars, the leaders at that. All right here together. Oh, 78-23. Oh, my gosh. This is a mess. But it's a good mess. For now. As long as they can keep it straight. Are you seeing this? Brendan, Tara, Ellie. It's insane. Four of you out there tuning in again. 12 likes. It looks like they finally got it figured out, I think. Oh, 48 still running that high line. Isaiah up to P3. Yeah, up to P3 now. Right where he started. 48 is fighting. I believe that is the 23. Yeah, Brian Huntley Jr. This is crazy. I mean, the lap cars definitely played a factor in what happened there. But then you got to look at the whole situation too. You know, they're running their line. They don't have to give it up. You know, it's up to the leaders to get around those lap cars safely. Or those cars that are potentially going a lap down. They don't have to give up their spot. Some of them do out of respect. Others, they'll just continue to hold their line. And that is exactly what we saw out here tonight. Drivers holding their line and not giving up. Did it hurt a few drivers? Yeah, it did hurt Hunter a little bit because he was right behind somebody. So it hurt him a little bit. However, this race is by far not over. Everybody will get stacked up at the stage again. Could we see the same thing after the stage? Oh, most definitely. Oh, Hunter popping the wall there a little bit. So, yeah, a few drivers did get, you know, get the disadvantage of that. But it's early. It's early. And I think Brandon Hartwell, and I think Hunter Hayward, I think these guys know it. It's early. Just, you know, whatever is what happens, you know, happens, and, you know, get back into the dogfight, you know, after the stage. Or if you've got something here early, you know, use it maybe later on. I mean, we're lap 55 here, folks, of the 101 laps for the stage. So these laps are going to go by quick. Now, the fall off, though, is horrible. It's looking from the start of the race, trying to look at find the best lap here. And it looks like right now Kyle Heath has it at a 15.001. To the last lap that he took was a 16.381. So it's almost a second and a half after 50 laps. So definitely starting to show the tires. I might have been wrong about tire issue, but it's definitely going to show, you know, how, you know, especially when they do pit stops, you know, how much wear and tear did they put on their tires? What is the percentage of, you know, their tires? It's crazy. All right, well, unfortunately, Jason Adams, okay, Jason is a lap down. Like he just went a lap down there. Last driver on the, okay, he is 2 laps down as it updates. The last driver on the lead lap is the 22 of Chris Paff. Just inside of the top 10 and 9th. He is coming up on the 17 of David Cassidy, who is a lap down. He's actually the last driver 1 lap down. And the first driver lap down is Brian Huntley Jr. And it looks like Matthew Hunsaker took his car behind the wall, so he was out here, it looks like. Or he just joined, one of the two. Well, he was out here at about 5 laps. It just now popped up on ATVO. Wasn't showing him before. Gotta say though, they're putting these laps down pretty quick. Watching Gary, see Isaiah is right behind Robbie Darnell in the 44 and the 22 of Chris Paff. I wanted to make, yeah, 22 is Chris Paff. I get Chris and Chris's number and Brad, their numbers mixed up on occasions. I gotta be careful. Yeah, sorry about that, Tara. I do. I look over and I sometimes think that Chris is driving the 14 for some reason. I gotta say though, they're killing this first half of the first stint of the race. I wouldn't technically call it the first half of the race. 150 would be 125. Watching Isaiah here, so I think I gave everybody some airtime here tonight, a little bit easier when, you know, you only have, you know, 17, 18 drivers. So everybody at least got some airtime out here tonight. 17 of Cassidy is coming down pit road here, it looks like. Find out, yes, he is slowly but surely trekking it down pit road here. will find his pit box. He's going to take some tires, get some fuel, and we'll hopefully see him back out onto the track. Hopefully he doesn't take it behind the wall. Hey, unfortunately for David, he is not in the top 8 here, but he is what I like to call an upset driver. Coming out here, racing it up, and, you know, potentially grabbing, stealing a spot, a podium finish or a win from these chase drivers. Definitely plays a factor when, a chase driver does not get a win for sure. And even with the stage, too, if a chase driver does not get, the maximum amount of points he can get with the stage, it can hurt. It really can. Gary doing what he is having to do. Okay, going back here, we got a battle. 25-48. Brandon Hartwell, Hunter Hayward. Let's watch this one. What happens to the 25 and the 48? They're doing a very good job hanging on to it, especially with the tires the way they are. Good God. I really want to hear from one of the drivers out here tonight during the stage. We'll, of course, talk to our stage winner, maybe try to get an insight on what the percentage was on their tires, because they're definitely going to have to take some. David Cassidy, like I said, did come down pit road, so he's already got fresh tires. He's got the fuel to make it to the stage. These other guys have the fuel. I don't know. David Cassidy right now whipping it. He is 7 laps down. You see, folks, when you come down pit road under green flag conditions, it definitely can cost you some laps, and it did David Cassidy right there. Just watching, folks, and everybody getting a little bit spread out here, anywhere between about a second to 10 seconds. So a lot of separation for sure. Chris Path is a lap down, first driver a lap down. Philip Bridgman is right here in 7th, the last driver on the lead lap. Where is Gary compared to him? Gary is going down into 1 now, and Philip is just coming out of 2 down into 3. So Gary is coming. Let's see here if Gary is able to get up to him and maybe put Philip a lap down before the end of the stage. We are coming up close to it. Lap number 90. About 11 more laps. It'll be 10 laps this time by. White flag at 100. We'll have to do it manually over here, but that's fine. folks, I'm back to headphones here, so there will be no, when the drivers are interviewed, they will not come through the microphone anymore. That's a good thing. I don't have to adjust the volume, so. How is everybody doing today, tonight? Could have asked that earlier. Everybody doing all right? Man, Philip Bridgman hanging on for dear life. If I was Philip and I'm seeing Gary coming up behind me, depending on what line I'm running, what line Gary's running, I would either... Oh, whoa! We've got our first caution. Whoa! This definitely gonna change a few things. Okay. Let's find out what happened. I did see Robbie Darnell into the okay, so I don't think it was Robbie. Gilmore maybe? No, wait a minute. Cassidy. Okay, I am not entirely sure what happened here. I'm gonna continue to watch David. I think it was. Went back 40 seconds to find out. See, there's Gary right there. There is the caution, so I need to find out. I'm going to get on Terry here. Find out actually what happened. There, okay, there's the caution. Oh, 23, 24 maybe. Jason Adams and Brian Huntley Jr. This is where it was. This is not what you want to see coming up on the stage. Oh no, the 48 of Hayward also. And the 23 as well. Looks like maybe got a piece of it. But what happened here? Let's see here. I'm on Jason. Jason comes up and goes low. And 23's right there. Comes up on the track. 24 comes down. There's contact. Bends the 24. There's the caution. 48, nowhere to go. And, yep, 48's going to get a piece of it. Yep, that is exactly what happened. Wow. All right, well, everybody should be coming back out. Pace car lights, I believe, are still on. Hey, Kelly, it's not over. It's not over. Yeah, it's a bummer for sure, but it's not over. So it looks like we are going to get going here. Oh, caution is back out. Let me see if that was the stage. Hang tight, folks. All right, so that is not the stage. We're going to actually set up for a GWC attempt on the stage here. So, yeah, let's just kind of see what sparks fly right here. So this technically would be the white flag at lap 100. But it's going to be a GWC attempt. Something a little new. Everything, I believe, is done by the admins, and they could have had a vote there to see, all right, what are we going to do here? They could have technically ended it, said, all right, that was the stage, blah, blah, blah. But no, they're going to have some fun with it here tonight. And I'm all for it. Let's do it. All right, pace car is off and away here. Gary Slapinski, Isaiah Sutherland up front. Here we go. Green is back out. There is your green. Next time by will be white if we don't get a caution before then. Next time after that will be the checkered. Down into 4. Man, it's a battle up front for sure. Isaiah Sutherland and company out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. Here we go, folks. There is your white flag, and on the back stretch, down into turn number 3, and coming out of turn number 4, Isaiah Sutherland is going to win the stage here tonight. There is your caution. All right, well, that works. Hey, one lap. What's one lap? That'll work. All right, well, congratulations to Isaiah Sutherland on this stage. Not sure exactly why that. Oh, come on, ATV. All right, hang on a minute. All right, there we go. We'll fix it. And Isaiah going to lead them all back down pit road here tonight. We'll get Isaiah up here after they do their pit stops and have a talk with him. Find out a little bit more information. Oh, okay, so they just... I think they put down the wrong one. All right, we'll get Isaiah down here in just a second. Looks like he's not even going to take a chance on getting that damage fixed, so let's go ahead and pull him down here, folks. All righty, Isaiah, got a copy, buddy? Isaiah Sutherland, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right. I don't know why you're laughing. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Now you're blinking. Might want to check your blinker fluid. Anyway, hey man, you won the stage. Yeah, I guess y'all wanted to do a GWC attempt there. Technically, y'all, the admins could have ended it, but y'all didn't. And it shaped up to be a very good end to the stage, and you come out victorious. But with that being said, I want to get some insight real quick. Man, that first run, I bet you the tires were shot.
Oh yeah, they were very much shot. And honestly, the reason why I'm laughing, I don't know if you got it, but I was involved in the wreck with like the first 10 laps.
Well, I do see the damage on the right front there. Is that where that came from?
Yeah, me and Chris were side by side. I was on the inside, and I think he kind of slid down into me. And anyways, I hit the wall. I have 1 minute and 20 seconds of damage, and somehow my car is fast.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm laughing.
Oh, wow.
I can't win that stage. I have no idea how. I didn't even fix my car in the pits. I'm going to let it do its thing.
Hey, you got some momentum going. You feel something, you know something, do it. All righty, buddy, we're going to let you get back to it, man. Good luck, and congratulations on the stage win, man.
Did for it. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. All right, yeah, but Bristol, so quick here. I cannot keep them. All right, here we go, folks. Green is back out one some more, and whoop, stagers are done, folks. So you do not have to worry about those anymore. We still have to worry about, though, the green, white, checkered attempts for the race, and they, of course, do get one fast repaired. But with that being said, let's go ahead and do the unfortunate thing here tonight. We had one caution and the stage caution, so that would be technically two. The two cautions right now in total. That does include the stage. Give me just a second. I had trouble all night long, and now it doesn't. Love it. We are still here, though, folks. We're not going anywhere. Just a second to get these overlays back up. We're still on Isaiah. Ooh, 25 popping the wall there. All right. Get up here to Gary Slapinski here. Has got a gap there. Trying to find some battles right now, and I really don't see any as of right now. Philip Bridgman, though, in between the 22 of Path and the 14. Whoa, and Philip getting loose. Saving Philip. And nice save, losing several positions, but nice save by Philip Bridgman there. Wow. I don't think I would have been able to save it. That was amazing. Oh, and he's still having a little bit of issues out there with it. All right. Man, turning out to be a really, really good Bristol race. Oh, Jim Comensberger taking his car behind the wall. We got a battle for the lead here between Gary Slapinski and Kyle Heath here tonight. Fiber Optic Construction 78 and Marie Designs 13. Boy, man, Kyle. Oh, Kyle, boy, he lost it. Good save, but that is going to cost him a spot. Brandon Hartwell is going to get around him, and boy, Kyle still having issues. Here comes very fast Isaiah Sutherland. Damage and all. Very, very quick out there here tonight. I think Brandon and Gary might have some issues. Like Isaiah said, he didn't even get it fixed. We're going to get a closer look at this damage, though, right now, as soon as I can find the dadgum camera angle. There it is, right there. And, yeah, we're gonna see it right there, right front. Definitely damaged, but it's helping him, he says. You know, it's helping him with the steering. He's very fast. So, hey, if it's working out for you, yeah, like he said, don't get it fixed. And, yeah, that Sutherland Used Cars #1 machine. Yeah, he's coming. We'll see what happens later on in the race, but he is definitely coming. He is only about a half a second, now 4/10 behind Brandon Hartwell. Brandon is on the tail end of the 78 here. Brandon Hartwell involved in that, no, it was Hunter, Hunter was involved, unfortunately, in that one wreck and just nowhere to go, but hey, Hunter right now in P5. Kelly, he's out there, you know, hanging about, doing his thing. He does have his reset left, so he is okay just in case, you know, something major happens. Now, Robbie Darnell and Terry DeGay have used their reset, so they are going to have to be very, very careful here tonight. I do think Robbie is more concerned. I think he's more concerned about, you know, doing admin stuff while racing. But, you know, Robbie, 5 laps down. I mean, he's hanging out, doing his thing, and we've got another caution here. Boy, that was quick. And I have no idea where that one was. Okay. We might have to call it a phantom caution here, unless it was up front here with the 25 and the 78. But I don't think it was. Say that, and I could be wrong. We are on a MaxspeedTV replay here, so hang tight. Right now, under the replay, they're still racing. The caution is out now. I don't know what actually happened down there. If anybody can give me some insight, Kelly or Tara. I know both of y'all's husbands are out here, so if maybe we can get something here. Does look like David Cassidy has taken his car behind the wall. Brian Huntley Jr. Has taken his car behind the wall. We are down to 14 drivers out here. Of those 14, 9 of them are on the lead lap. I just don't know what happened. By the time I looked over and seen the speeds, everybody was back up to speed, so... call it a phantom caution, I guess. Harry still leading the way. Brandon Hartwell, P2. Isaiah, P3. Kyle, P4. Hunter, P5. Chris, P6. Brad, P7. Gilmore in P something. P8. There we go. Philip Bridgman in P9. Larry Blair in P10. Robbie Darnell, P11. Adams of Jason, P12. David Cassidy taking his car behind the wall. Right now, P13. Terry DeGay here in one lap will pass up David for that 13th spot. Right now, Terry is sitting at 14th. LeBron Huntley Jr. 15th. Jim Comensberger 16th. Matthew Hunsaker in 17th. Yeah, I didn't either. I don't know exactly what happened. And we are back in the way, though. Let's not worry about it. We'll let the admins handle it. We'll just call it a water bottle. Oh, 48 and a 1 went at it there for a moment. Hunter Hayward and Isaiah Sutherland. Well, they were door to door. Alrighty, folks, 2 lights shy from 15 lights. And we hit the 15 light mark here tonight. Lap 139, come to lap 140 of the 250 laps here tonight. All right, let's get back here. Looks like Brad Delph did get around Brandon Hartwell there for P3. Happened so quick, by the time I got to it, it was already over. Jeff Gilmore, now Terry DeGay did take over that 13th spot from David Cassidy. 10 laps down, 4 laps behind Jason Adams, who is 6 laps down. Jason Adams just 1 lap from Robbie Darnell, who is 5 laps down. Larry Blair is 4 laps down. Chris Papp is the last driver on the lead lap back here in 9th. All right, up to 14 here tonight. Everybody a little bit, I mean, they're still neck and neck, but there's really not a whole lot going on at the present time. Got Philip Bridgman trying to figure out a way to get around the 48 of Hunter Hayward here. Hunter's trying to figure out a way to get around Brandon here. Jeff is trying to figure out a way to get around the 48, and whoa! Well, it looks like the 75 of Jeff Gilmore is going to be able to try and get around Phillip. Yeah, after Phillip got loose, I was still having a little bit of issues. So Jeff Gilmore cracking the top 5 in 5th, and he has got his eye set on the 25 of Brandon Hartwell, the 54 of Terry DeGay coming down pit road here. See what Terry does. It looks like right's going on. Left side's going on. Let's hope he comes back out onto the racetrack. Brad Delph, our leader. He has led 7 laps here tonight. Gary Slapinski back into P2. Jeff Gilmore, P3. Philip Bridgman, P4. And Kyle Heath rounding out our top 5 here tonight. watching Kyle here because the 48 is right there. Still battling for position here. 13:48. Hey, here comes the 25 of Brandon Hartwell, man. The battle for second, well, that didn't take long. Jeff Gilmore got around Gary. I think Gary let him go by. Gary's doing something here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. Might be saving something, and that they're still battling back here. All right, well, nope. Oh, the one also getting around, I'd say, of Kyle. Kyle now has company with Robbie Darnell, who is 5 laps down, but doesn't look like Kyle's going to fight him. Whoa, Robbie, getting a little loose. Right, well, Brad hanging on to it. He's got about a 3.6 second lead and climbing. Drops off. It drops off, and then he climbs a little bit. Drops off, climbs. Of Jeff Gilmore, Miller High Life 75. All right, 20 watching, 14 likes out there. Still one shy. We appreciate all the views out there, though. People jumping in, tuning in here tonight. So far at peak, I believe we were at 25. Yes, we was. 25 at peak and 14 likes. Not too bad. Would love to see 25 likes out here, though, from everybody that tuned in, but not everybody hits the like button, which is okay. Thank you for the view. $171, folks. They've been out here roughly at about 38 laps, 39 laps, somewhere around in there. Right now, I don't see much of anything. Closest battle would be Philip Bridgman to Jeff Gilmore for P2. That would be the closest. Jeff Gilmore just going to let Philip go around. Not going to fight him. Philip Bridgman or Jeff Gilmore is not in the round of 8. So these two definitely playing upset drivers here tonight. Brad Delph is in the round of 8. So if he can grab, you know, the victory here tonight, all he's got to do is just race the other 2 races, and you know, he'll be good to go and lock himself into the championship 4. But we'll see. We still have several laps to go. Tracy S out there in chat. 78, Gary C rocks. Well, right now, Gary is rocking in 4th, right where he started. I believe Gary is got a strategy. I don't know the strategy, and I don't want to know it. I believe he's got a strategy, though, played out in his mind. I guess we'll find out as we get closer and closer to the end of the race. They cannot go the distance. They will have to pit at least once. So we'll find out. Brad Delp coming upon the 24. Mason Adams. He will get around the 24th. Mason 8 laps down now. Lap traffic a little bit playing into effect. Brad is now coming up on Kyle Heath, who is the last driver on the lead lap. See what Kyle does. Kyle way high up against that wall, like literally touching the wall. Isaiah and Hunter going back at it again back here for P5. Whoa! Oh, that was close. Definitely seen the speed drop there. Boy, Isaiah is trying to get back up there to Hunter. Hopefully no short track tempers here tonight. It's been fairly calm. And he's caught him. Oh, boy, that number 1 of Isaiah, man. He is trying to rattle that 48 cage right now. We're going to stay up here with the 1 and the 48 right now. This is starting to get a little heated between these two. I mean, they're doing good. Okay, so Isaiah's going to come around him, but boy, that 48 of Hunter, he's not done. I know Kelly is out there in chat, so I had a jump there in iRacing. Wow. Brandon Hartwell back here with them. I mean, he's seen it. He's seen the battle going on. Kyle Heath, there he is. Then you have Chris Paff about 12 seconds back in 9th. But I don't know if I want to leave the potential other battle here between the 1 and the 48. That got a little tense. 22, Chris Path down pit road here tonight. Brad Delp has been out here at about 63 laps roughly from what I'm seeing. So from here, basically, now they couldn't make it. I believe some of these drivers, though. It looks like Kyle Heath is down pit road. There's Chris. Brandon Hartwell is coming down pit road. So from here, they definitely can make it on fuel. But those tires, folks, they're gonna be screaming. They're gonna be shot. Some drivers probably gonna bank on a late race caution. Whoa, there's a caution, 22-14. Whoa, and we caught that live here, folks. Go ahead and actually take a look at it here. What actually happened, though? We do see Brad Delp, that's who he was on in the 14. And I believe it was the 22 of Path involved in this as well. Oh, it looks like Chris got loose. So let's get on to Chris. So it actually started up here. Who did, where was the contact? Where was the spin? Oh, right there. Was it with the 13? On just a second. 13 was coming off of pit road here. Trying to go as far back as I can because we do see Chris here probably trying to come down pit road. And he just didn't get it turned in there and slowed down. So he comes back out onto the track. And here comes the 13 right to there, sending the 22 up into the wall. 22 comes down. Robbie Darnell, nowhere to go, slams the 22. And then right there, 14, definitely nowhere to go. Right into the side of the 22. Ouch. All right, well, back up to Hunter Hayward. Of course, everybody that did not do, any type of green flag pit stops definitely came down pit road. Hunter, Philip Bridgman. Ooh, did he safely get off of pit road? Guess we'll find out. We got Philip, Gary, Jeff, Brad Delp, Isaiah Sutherland, Hunter Hayward, like Kyle Heath, Brandon Hartwell, Robbie Darnell, Chris Path rounding out our top 10, but I think some positions are going to change here. We've still got drivers coming down pit road and everything's getting sorted out. Still not over. All right, here we go. It looks like Robbie Darnell has taken his car behind the wall here tonight. So we are officially down to 13 drivers here tonight. or 12 drivers, excuse me. It will update here momentarily. And the pace car is back off once more. Here we go. Green is back out. Philip Bridgman, Gary Slapinski. Gary wasting no time. Philip just not able to keep that spot as Gary goes to the lead. So we're down, we are down to 12 drivers. 3 GWC attempts, 1 fast repair for everybody. Some drivers have used it, others have not. Brad Delph has used his. He's got to be careful now. With a spot in the championship 4, and you only get 3 races in the top 8, careful is thrown out the window. You just gotta go. Brad Delph trying to fight up there with a 78, and a battle for the lead here between the 78 and the 14. Oh, 78's going to have it there at the strike. Down into 1, middle of 1 and 2, out of 2 here, folks, on the back stretch, down into 3 already. Middle of 3 and 4, and coming out of 4, there's the 78 again. Get a lead of 14's got to find a different tactic here. Now, he's putting pressure on the 78, no doubt about it, but look who's behind him. It's Jeff Gilmore. Jeff started in 7th. And he is up here right now playing upset. He is wanting to get up there and beat, well, as I say that, here comes Isaiah Sutherland. He is a chase driver. So, yeah, I mean, we got chase drivers. We got non-chase drivers. Folks, I have no idea what's going to play out here in the next, what is it, 214 and 250? Yeah, so 215. I don't know what's going to play out. Going to get crazy. I do know that. Take a look here. Now, it says 2 cautions, but we've actually had more than that. We had the stage caution, which was a GWC, and a caution before that, so we'll call it 4. Oh, 14 getting a little loose there. I say a little, and well, it's kind of a lot. Good save, though. So I would call it 4 or 5 cautions out here tonight. We've got 35 laps to go, 8 lead changes here tonight. Let's get back down onto the track because, yeah, it's kind of heating up here. Man, Gary has got a lot of company. He's led 113 laps out here tonight. He's looking to lead a lot more. There's 100. Whoa! 14 again getting loose. Well, Jeff Gilmore right there in the 75. That opened the door up again for Isaiah here. He is going to peek to the inside, and he is going to overtake the 14. 14 going to give him a shove there, it looks like. Maybe a little bit of a, hey, I'm back here, love tap. And these top 4 neck and neck. But we can't forget about all the other ones. Hunter Hayward, Philip Bridgman, Kyle Heath, Brandon Hartwell. I mean, Kyle Heath 2 laps down. I mean, right now he needs a miracle. Brandon Hartwell and Chris Path, I think right here, you have to draw the line. I mean, if we start getting cautions and these guys are not involved, yeah, they can get back on the lead lap, but it's Bristol. It's going to be close. Kyle needs a miracle. Everybody else needs a lot of prayers. All right, so we got 6 drivers on the lead lap. Philip Bridgman is the last driver on the lead lap. Now, first driver a lap down. He's 2 laps down. That's why I'm saying, you know, he needs something. I mean, he's hammered down, but he needs something. He needs 2 cautions. That's what he needs. You know the song "Living on a Prayer"? Well, that's kind of what Kyle's living on right now. Oh man. Ugh. Oh, Gary Slapansky, though, still has company. I mean, Jeff Gilmore, Isaiah Sutherland right here now. Isaiah P3. Isaiah hammered down right now, trying to get up to Jeff Gilmore. They can make it to the end. Who's saving? Nobody. They're gung-ho right now, folks. They are gone. They're Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan. They're out there. They're not gonna back off. Isaiah driving around the 75 of Jeff Gilmore to the outside. What a move by Isaiah Sutherland. I don't even think Jeff expected that. I didn't see that one coming. Wow. Hey, what Hunter Hayward's going to do? Well, the 75's going to stay out. 75's like, all right, 48, just go. Just go. I get passed up by Isaiah to the outside. I mean, I have no shot. So, yeah, a nice run, as you say, Tracy S. out there for Jeff. I mean, yeah, he's falling back now, but, I mean, nice run for Jeff Gilmore. I mean, this guy, he's an awesome driver, real cool to talk with. Nice run for him, especially at Bristol. So, now he is fighting a couple of drivers who are a lap down. Kyle Heath, right here, Brandon Hartwell. If I was Jeff, I would just let him go around, nothing to lose. Now, if Philip Bridgman got up to me, now if I was Jeff, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna battle for my spot, top 5. You know, but right now, you know, Gilmore, he has nothing to lose. So, but nice run by Gilmore. Yeah, awesome job. Oh, Isaiah is still trying to gun down Gary here, and you know, I still can't. That pass though around Gilmore. Oh my gosh, I did not see that coming. I really didn't. But I'm not a driver, folks. I'm a broadcaster. So insane racing here at the end. Larry coming around the 73 of Larry Blair. Larry gonna go another lap down, but hey, you know, 13th. He's P11 right now. Yeah, he is 10 laps down, but hey, he's gonna finish in 11th. Guaranteed top 15 for Larry. Guaranteed a top 15 for Terry. Right now, Jason Adams, 7 laps down. Nothing happens to him. He's guaranteed a top 10 here after starting 18th. So, I mean, well, you get the best finish you can at this point. Hey, bub. All right, folks, 9 laps to go here tonight. The Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series, Season 13, round number 1 of the top 8 here at the last great Coliseum of Bristol Motor Speedway. And as we hit a 7 to go here, oh my gosh, it looks like right now, as it stands, Hunter Hayward, though, fighting up to P3. Bright Delph is about four seconds. We'll call it 4 seconds behind Hunter Hayward, but Hunter is right there on the tail of the one of Isaiah Sutherland here. That would be for P2. Gary, if he can just hang on to it, he has it in the books here tonight at Bristol. All right, 3 to go. It'll be 2 to go here at the stripe for Gary, and it's going to go fast. 2 to go here tonight, folks. This is why I love SRU. They start early, they end early. I'm Central Time, so it's earlier for me, and there is the 1 to go for Gary Slapinski. Gary doing what he had to do here tonight to solidify, well, not technically solidify, but sort of kind of lock himself into the championship 4, and guess what? Gary Slapinski, our winner here tonight, Isaiah Sutherland in P2, Hunter Hayward P3. That is our podium. Brad Delph P4 and Philip Bridgman P5. Awesome run for the top 5, and just an extra. Jeff Gilmore P6. Awesome run, but awesome race for that Miller High Life Machine 75. Dude, amazing, man. Hey, you led a lap too, so dude, awesome job. Well, hang tight, folks. We're going to the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be insane. Alrighty, folks. Well, I have caught up with the top three, and we are going to start here with that fiber optic construction 78 machine of Gary Slapinski. Now, Gary, you didn't start up at the top, but that's where you finished, and that's all that matters, man. I mean, it's round number two of the top, or round number one of the top 8, man. It's the first race. You got to get that win in early, and you did it tonight. But it wasn't without fights, battles, door-to-doors, tires, I'm sure, played a factor out here tonight. We got to talk about that because I think that was the biggest thing. We want to hear it from you as a driver, man. Mike's yours.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely about all tires. It's all about those tires. It's all about the heat in the tires. As soon as it's all about that heat in that right front. If you overheat that thing, it's not going to turn. It's as simple as that. It's all about how you get into that corner, how you drift it in there, how you roll the center, and how you drive off. That is everything around here. And I noticed a lot of guys were just driving the wheels off in the beginning. I was like, even at that start, I was like, huh, they're driving hard. I'll just wait and wait. But it was hard to pass in the beginning, as you could see. But my tires definitely, in the long run, I was able to make those passes and put this FOC car up front.
Well, I mean, talk about you talk about the right front. Isaiah had damage on the right front, and I'll talk to Isaiah about that too. But, he had that right front damage. He never got it fixed from what I can see. I don't know what happened here, but from what I understand, he never fixed it. It actually helped him and made him faster. And that is a possibility here at Bristol. We have seen that before, and we see what happened here tonight, P2 for Isaiah. I mean, what in the world happened with him?
I don't know. He said he had a couple seconds of damage, so I don't know if he ever fixed it or not, but he said it felt good the way it was. So maybe he left it alone. He's like, hey, guys, don't touch it.
Oh, yeah. No, he did leave it alone. So, I mean, I don't know if he fixed it there toward the end. From the looks of it, he didn't. So, I don't know.
You know what? When he comes up here, you ask him, and I'll find out later.
I mean, it was, oh my golly, it was insane. Well, I mean, season 13 still continues here. Round number 2, dude, we go to the Brickyard. The Brickyard 200, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the 2009 version, 80 laps. But how do you feel about Indy?
I feel pretty good. I feel really, really good. I feel really, really good there, and I feel really good at Chicago. So at Homestead, it's all about getting there. I got there, got the win. I was talking to Dave Bush earlier this week, a couple days ago, and told him I want to get a win for him to make it to the next round. And here it is, buddy. This is for you, buddy. This little FOC car got the number 1 spot. Moving on to the last round. Hopefully, I could get the championship and dedicate it to him.
Well, speaking of what Dave is part of SRU, he's big over here. How is he doing?
He's not too good. It's breaking my heart. It really breaks my heart. And I don't even want to get too much because I might get too emotional, but he's not too good. I know that Michael Pegg's putting something together, and I hope everybody joins the race after this is all done. It's going to be a race for him.
Well, I know Michael Pegg, and I know Michael Pegg, when he puts something on, he puts it on. So
yeah, he's putting it on. Yes. He's funding the whole thing. He's a big man with a big heart, and we love him.
Yeah, I know Michael Pegg very well. Well, Dave Bush, buddy, get to feeling better, man. I hate to hear it, and it's live on MaxspeedTV, but your family, you're part
Always.
of it. So Gary, thanks for the update, and go celebrate the victory here tonight. But
thank you.
It's gonna be crazy here for SRU.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before we go celebrate, bud.
Oh yeah, just real quick. Just thank you for my family. Let me do this, and go 49ers.
Oh golly. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
All right, buddy.
Have a good night.
Yep, have a good night. All right, well, that is Gary Slapansky. Let's get down here to our P2 finisher here tonight. Mr. Isaiah Sutherland. He needs no interview, so we're gonna go down here. No, I'm just Isaiah, Isaiah, man, uh, awesome job, awesome race out here tonight for you. You did have some issues out here tonight. I'm assuming like everybody. Even that right front damage, man. I mean, before we get to that, and I know you're going to bring it up, talk about it because this was a grueling short track race, and it does look like you did use your reset. Dadgummit. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I actually wasn't going to at all because the car was fast. But I noticed when we did come in to get tires, uh, that damage had bent my wheel. Like my crew chief came over the radio and said, "You bent your wheel," and I thought I was done. And somehow I drove all the way for like 8 seconds back and won the stage. But whenever we pitted, I didn't fix the damage because I was like, "Well, it's gonna be bad juju. Maybe the damage is good," you know. And on fresh tires, that damage to that right front wheel was not good because it would try to cut in
Ooh.
too hard. So I had to deal with that until we finally pitted for that last time, and I used the fast repair. But tires definitely were the talk tonight. That
So,
was
so
the
the
biggest
so the
issue.
damage really didn't help at all.
Well, I kept claiming it did, but honestly, I think on old tires it might have helped. Um, Running that bottom, I think it had camber in it, so it would help it turn over. But once you had that fresh rubber, it would just grab. That camber would kind of fall over
Ooh,
when you go into the turn. So it was still fast, though. I was still able to stay in the top 3 or 4 or whatnot, but
but
just
you had to
isn't what I
fight your
needed.
way back up too. So, I mean, if so put this into your mind. If you didn't use your reset and you kept the damage, would you have been fast enough to get around Gary?
Honestly, I think possibly on old tires. I think the damage helped me on old tires. I think it's possible, but and I know you wanted to go into detail about uh, after that restart.
Well, yeah. I mean, what was the percentage of tires? I mean, they had to have been shot.
Well, let me see if I can look at them right now because I can't. I never really checked it all night long.
Oh,
I was down to 60 on the right front after this last restart. And these 40 laps we ran, I was 60% on the right side and 92 on the right rear, which honestly isn't too bad.
I
I had
wonder.
to move up to the top there, and that's what caused it to cut down to 60.
I wonder what it was, on the run before the caution before the stage because we had that caution. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I want to say it was like in the 70s possibly, but I never had run the high side, so
ah,
the high side was eating up tires, and so after that restart, I was thinking 40 something to go. I just need to save here, and then I'll be able to drive right by those three in front of me. There was Jeff and Delph, and
yeah.
Eric.
Let's talk about that pass you made on Gilmore because as a broadcaster, I didn't expect it, and I don't even think Jeff even expected it. I mean, you guys were, right there together, and then all of a sudden, you just go right around him, like he's sitting still. I mean, what happened there?
Yeah, so I was gonna ride behind them, like I said, for a little while, and just let them wear their stuff out, and I was just running the bottom, and I started catching up to him, and him and Delph started racing, and honestly, I don't know what happened either. To tell you the truth, it happened so fast. It seemed like coming out of, I think it was turn 2 or maybe
I think it was out
I
of
think it was
turn two, to
yeah,
be
I think out of
honest. Yeah.
turn 2, he kind of checked up and he left me a lane open up top, and I really didn't want to run the top. That's what hurt me from running Gary down. But I just took the opportunity and I just got up top and I flew around him and I was surprised. But that really doing that one turn on the high side as fast as I did really melted that right front to the point where
Oh.
when I tried to get back down to the bottom to run Gary down because he was up high, I couldn't, and I could before. I mean, that's how I won the stage. I just ran the bottom until the restart, and then I went to the top for one lap. But it burnt my tires off, and I couldn't run them down. Uh, the mistake I made was just not passing those guys sooner. I should have on that restart went ahead and tried to shoot around Jeff and Delph and then go right down to the bottom and ride for a little bit. But P2's nice. I'll take it.
Hey, yeah, P2, definitely good points night for you in that seller and used cars #1. Well, we're not done just yet. You know, we got round #2 here, Brickyard 200, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, bud. I mean, it's 4 turns. You got those short shoots, and then you got those long back stretches, bud, or front and back stretch. How do you feel about it, man?
I'm actually really excited, although I have a monkey on my back at the Indy Square track. Every time I go there, I'm really fast and in contention for the win or the lead, and something usually happens. I mess up with pitting, get spun into the pits. Something has always happened. So I'm excited, but I'm also nervous because with this being the last round until the final four, you really need a good finish or a win.
Oh
And I
no,
just got to
no,
get that.
no, no. We got one more race after Indy. We got
Yeah,
Chicago.
yeah. After
Oh,
the round
okay.
of eight.
After the round.
So each race matters. If you don't win it, you dang well better finish second or third, just so you get in. But I love Indy. I've always been fast there. I just got to get that monkey off my back. So hopefully next Sunday, I can get that off my back and try to secure a win because I do feel pretty fast there.
Yep, January 22nd next week. Isaiah, awesome job out here, P2. Great points night, none of the less, man, with the battles you've had to battle here tonight, bud. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate P2, bud.
Yeah, shout out to mom and dad. They usually always tune in. I think some families watching tonight as well. Um, had a little bit of a rough season, especially in these playoffs. I've gotten by pretty well, but if second in points is a bad season, I'll take it. So shout out to all them for supporting me. Shout out to Gary tonight for the win. He's been on a roll this season. I know he ran with us last season with Mark Whitley and all of them, and the dude has just improved like bar none. So shout out to his win and all of his streaks he's been carrying.
And
Hopefully,
just a note here, Isaiah. Sorry to interrupt you, but he also won round 1 of the top 16. So you know,
yeah,
I see a rhythm here.
he has been grinding and doing what he needs to do, and he's a good competitor, a really good guy. I always have fun racing with him. So shout out to him for the win tonight. I feel like we're gonna have a good battle between me, him, and two others. Hopefully, if we make it to the final four together. So he'll be sitting there for us, and we got to get after him. Shout out to all my teammates at BFR Motorsports. They're wonderful guys. Love them to death. Robbie paints all of our cars. He's also the admin over here, and
Yep.
just every single one of those guys, they really mean a lot to me. Everyone in the league at Sim Racing Unleashed, all the guys that show up every week, love them to death. Good guys, fun, hard competitors. Sponsors, Sutherland Used Cars. That's located in Northwest Tennessee and Union City, Tennessee. Go to their Facebook, search Sutherland Used Cars. Look what they got on the lot. They have more cars on the lot that are not on Facebook. So there is contact information on there. You can reach out to them. And virtual academies on my car. So if you're a retired or active duty police officer, you can sign up for courses $69.99 a year at subscriptions.virtualacademy.com/subscriptions or sign up. And Josh, thanks to you, man, and everyone at MaxspeedTV TV and all the fans.
Now, thank you, bud. Do appreciate it, man. Go celebrate the P2 here tonight. We'll see you next week, bud.
We'll see you then.
See ya. All right. Well, that is going to bring us down here to our P3 finisher here tonight. Hunter Hayward in the Doc Fit 48 machine. And Hunter, you had some battles of your own out here tonight. And you even was caught up in something out here tonight as well. But man, you bounced back. You finished in podium P3. Man, talk about Bristol here tonight, bud. I mean, it was a interesting, intriguing, awesome race. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to finish where we finished today. It was a great race. Uh, Bristol's definitely one of my worst tracks, so I'm just happy with what we can take. Uh, yeah, we had a really good start to the race today. Running second for a while, took the lead, led for about 25, 30 laps, and then we kind of got caught up into I would say a hornet's nest of 3 cars,
Oh.
kind of battling for the lead
Yeah.
there, and then
Yeah.
I got caught up. Probably
Behind
lost
the
about-
lap car.
Yeah, and I lost about 3 spots. And then getting around lap traffic, I kind of hit the wall there. affected my car entirely. I kind of dropped back all the way back to fifth or sixth. Almost got lapped by Slapinski there. Thankfully, the stage ended and we were able to get a top five finish there. And then the rest of the race, we were just kind of running our own line. Uh, just I learned that the bottom had a lot more grip than the top, and we were running a little bit quicker time, saving more tire than in the top lane, and so I was able to work my way forward just inch by inch, and we were able to get in the top three by the end there. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't have as much time to kind of work on the setup like Gary did. I know Gary was messing around with the setup a little bit to get quicker. I wasn't able to compete with the setup he had. I was running the stock fix setup that iRacing gave me, so
Ooh.
I'm just able to. Or, I'm grateful to be able to take a top three finish here today. Kept my car clean for 95% of the race. Unfortunately, we got involved in that wreck right before the
Yep.
stage, but
Yeah.
nothing too serious. I'm glad that we were able to bring it back into the top three position.
Hey, but I mean, Hunter, I mean, not a, you're not in the top eight, but I'm calling you an upset driver. And I always say that because, the drivers that come out here that's not in the chase, they will play a factor in who makes it into the final round or the next round. In this case, the final round. So, I mean, a top three for you, take it away from somebody that maybe is in the chase. I mean, points. It's all about points and wins for the top eight, and you did what you had to do to grab the best finish you can. And you guys, even outside of the chase, you're still battling for positions as well. So we can't forget about that. Talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. We're unfortunately not able to race for a championship here, but I'm still gonna go out here and race as hard as I can, race for the win. I know people or some drivers out there are going for a championship, and I'll still race them just as clean and respectfully as I normally do. So, but mainly, I'm here to win. I'm not here to lay back and let other people come out and just pass me because they're in for points. I'm here. I have nothing to lose. I'm trying to come in here week in and week out and get a win as well. So, you know, uh, unfortunately, we're not able to make the playoffs, but I'm still grateful to be able to race here every
Oh
weekend,
yeah, definitely.
and so we'll take it week by week. I'm looking forward to next week, and hopefully we can get a win there.
Well, let's talk about next week, man. Indianapolis, bud. We're gonna. They have called it the Brickyard 200. How do you feel about it? Because we've got that, and then Chicagoland, the last race of the top eight, bud. Talk about Indy first.
Yeah, I love Indianapolis. It's a great track. Definitely one of my better tracks compared to Bristol, but um, yeah, I really like it. It's a really high speed track. Believe it or not, you really have to save your tires, and it's a lot about fuel saving as well. 2.5 miles, so it'll be a fun one. I know everyone over here at SRU always puts on a great show. I've always enjoyed racing at Indy with these guys before, so um, yeah, I've had pretty good success there in the past. Hopefully, or I'm looking forward to hopefully talking to you again. Hopefully in Victory Lane next week, Josh.
Alrighty, Hunter. We'll let you go celebrate here in the Doc Fit 48. Final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank you to all my family out there for watching. I love all you guys. Everyone over here at SRU. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Robbie Darnell, he's a great admin over the league. Everyone out at SRU comes out and races week in and week out. You guys are awesome to race with. You, Josh, everyone at MSTV, you guys put on a great show. I always look forward to going back and watching it. Thank you for the Christmas present to my mother for I think it was an admin on YouTube, Josh. But thank you for that. Go check out my sponsors, PlanBSales.com and DocFit.com. PlanBSales.com, you can go check them out. All sort of racing apparel, diecasts, any type of motorsport you like, dirt racing, Formula One, IndyCar, NASCAR, any of them. Go check them out. Make sure to use code HH48. HH48 as in Hunter Hayward 48 for free shipping on orders $20 and over. Check out dawkfit.com, DAWKFIT.com for any type of exercising clothes, any clothes that you're looking forward to working out in, or uh, any type of flexible, exercising clothes. You can go check them out. It's much cheaper than the other competitors. They have great clothes, so go check them out. Make sure to use code Hunter48 Hunter48 for free shipping on any order. So go check them out, and that's all.
Alrighty, Hunter, man. Awesome job out here, P3 here tonight. Go celebrate P3. We'll see you next week at Indy, bud.
Thank you. You have a good night.
Thank you. All right. Well, that is Hunter Hayward here tonight, but let's get down here, of course, to our, I believe it is going to be our official. Take a look. And it is official here tonight. So this is going to be our official results here tonight. Get the bottom winner off here. Let's get done with it. Get on Gary. And Gary Slapinski grabbing the win out here tonight. Awesome win. Round number 1 of the top 8. Now, as long as he comes out, shows out for the next 2 races, he will be locked in for the final 4. So awesome win out here tonight for Gary. Isaiah there in P2. P3, Hunter Hayward, who we just talked to here tonight. Awesome finish by Hunter. Brad Delph in 4th. Great comeback by Brad. Philip Bridgman in 5th. Now, this dude right here in the 75, Jeff Gilmore. I gotta say, Jeff, I mean, awesome finish by you, Jeff. I thought you had a top 3, top 5. I gotta say, P6, not too shabby, but awesome job, man. Jeff Gilmore, a big shout out to him. Awesome finish for him. Kyle Heath, not the finish he wanted. He'll finish in 7th. Brandon Hartwell, likewise in 8th. Chris Paff, likewise in 9th. And Jason Adams in 10th. Larry Blair in 11th. Terry DeGay in 12th. Robbie Darnell, 13th. David Cassidy, 14th. Brian Huntley Jr., 15th. Jim Comensberger, 16th. Matthew Hunsaker, Paul Cohen, going from there, did not start. But our winner here tonight is going to be Gary Slapinski in the Fiber Optic Construction 78. Well, next week, folks, hey, round number 2, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is going to be the NASCAR Oval 09. You don't want to miss it. Same time, same place, 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central, right here on MaxspeedTV. Until then, thank you all. Stay safe and have a good night.